I want every single person in the world to declare Christ as king, whether you believe them to be a Nazi, a white supremacist, a Jew, a Muslim. It is the phrase itself that I want declared. I know God is real. So there is this understanding that I'm always operating with, that this is not it. And I feel sad for people that don't know that God is real, because I know that they don't believe God is real because of this intentional training that happened in the public school system. It's why your grandparents are faithful. Hank, you're going to have to learn how to control yourself. I know it's very difficult for you, but you just had a very long time to speak and we were quiet. I promise you can do that. You need to sit on your hands, then you should do that. As I was saying, if this situation had been reversed and I had just watched somebody try to shoot Kamala Harris, I would be definitively saying how wrong it was. I would be saying to people that despite the fact that I do not want her to be president, of course, she is not so much of a threat that she needs to be shot. They don't stop this rhetoric because they do not want these assassination attempts to stop on Donald Trump. And I want to be very clear. The circumstance that we find ourselves in the West is one of remarkable privilege.
In this clip, enjoy some of Candace Owens' most entertaining and unfiltered moments as she boldly tackles controversial topics with sharp wit and unapologetic opinions. From politics to societal issues, this video offers a glimpse into her no-holds-barred style of commentary.
And when you're in times of remarkable privilege, it creates actually an issue of having a lot of weak men, right? Weak men are the ones that are going out here proclaiming that Donald Trump is a threat, proclaiming that Donald Trump is somebody that is a dictator because they've never had real conflict in their lives. And you're about to see that example right now, the difference in the demeanor between someone like Cenk and Eric Prince, who I greatly respect, and who is somebody who has seen real conflict and understands what real threat is, right? He understands real threat. Cenk is somebody that grew up, obviously, with a silver spoon in his mouth. He's never had to fight for anything in his life and has never had to put his life before somebody else's. So it's very easy for him to behave like this, to behave, demonstrate like a toddler who is throwing his toys out of the pram when he doesn't get what he wants. And so he heightens his rhetoric and says, why am I not getting what I want? Trans women are absolutely not women. And that's why we're playing the crazy game right now, is because we have people that are trying to parse reality and say, well, I believe trans women are women. I am a woman. And no matter how you feel on the inside, you can play Halloween, you can put lipstick on a pig. It is still a pig, and it is just Halloween. I am sorry that you are suffering from a mental disorder. I'm not going to call a man a woman. I'm not going to call a woman a man. I'm not going to say sorry for telling the
your
truth.
beliefs.
It's not my belief. A woman cannot be a man, and a man cannot be a woman. It's not a belief.
But I'm saying in your perception of the world is different from someone else's, because just as emphatic as you are, that's so that you believe what you just said.
A person that is born a man, okay, a person that is born with a penis, as we call it, okay, cannot ever grow up and give birth. Do we agree with that? Okay, so there is such thing as an objective truth. I will not apologize for sharing objective truth. That's what they're doing in Black America. But you feel emotional, right? You're scared, right? Okay, well, what you need to do is go burn down your own neighborhood for justice. That's toddler behavior. My child cannot read, right? So he's filled with emotions to the brim, and things don't make sense. And I expect him to throw a temper tantrum. And I'm not sure that burning down your own neighborhood is ever a sensible thing to do. I'm not sure if burning down your own business, getting yourself arrested, getting stuff on your records is really going to make you heard. She's telling you what she is. She's a Marxist. So Marxists steal money from other people and they enrich themselves until the people that they stole from are poor. And so she has stolen money from other people on the pretext of a lie that is Black Lives Matter. And she's enriched herself and she's brought 4 homes. I mean, you have to kind of appreciate the honesty. She's not hiding by any means, And so, yeah, I tend to agree with you here. She's a communist through and through, and she's been unbelievably unapologetic in her approach. Apparently, the Black movement was Patrice moving herself, a Black woman moving herself into other areas of the communities of people that she claims are oppressing Black Americans. She's fearful of white people. White people are so bad. Well, why doesn't she want to live amongst Black people? Why is she choosing to move herself into an all-white neighborhood? These are important questions.
It's not. It's Topanga Canyon, not Riverside County. Really quickly, the looting that we're seeing in Minneapolis was just reflexive. This police shooting does sound like it raises questions of the competence of the police officer and what's going on with the Minneapolis Police Department. Maybe they've lowered the standards. Maybe there aren't, enough cops. Who knows? We should find out, I think. But looting in immediate response to that, why would we put up with that?
really what it's fostering, which I think is more important, is a discussion on healthcare in general in America, which is another topic that people tend to not understand. And what people don't understand is it's not a marker of a failed free market system. It's not a free market system at all. What's wrong with American healthcare is that it's a fully operating drug cartel. You're completely blindfolded. You have no idea how much anything costs. The insurance companies are making deals, a partnership between the government, the insurance companies, and the pharmaceutical giants. And they decide on pricing. They blindfold you. They send you in there. It's all about price gauging and seeing how much money they can make. I'm not keen on Neuralink. I'm not keen on all that stuff. Yeah. I find it conflicts.
People can communicate, which is what it's about.
I just think it's a step too far. Yeah, I'm not keen on that. Yeah.
See, I like it.
It's sort of the bigger equation when we start talking about IVF and a big debate that's waging here, by the way. I think you guys just approved it, right? The death pods. I just have
I understand.
and I'd like to hear more about that.